Hello YouTube, Neosolid22 back again with a short pickup video. Haven't been finding a lot lately, haven't had a chance to really get out and hunt a lot, so it's going to be fairly short, some pretty standard stuff just from a couple of different places. So let's just get started. First off, I had that Mario Kart Double Dash that I had picked up a couple weeks ago, I guess. So I popped it on one of the local, or one of the national trade groups, and somebody came to me and said they had a couple NES games that I was wanting that were on my list of wants. So I was like, yeah, I'd definitely do that trade. So we did the trade. Each of us got our games, very happy. And I got RoboCop 3, which is actually a pretty difficult to find game. Horrible movie, and I'm sure it's a pretty horrible game. Ocean made it. Ocean doesn't have the greatest track record. They're right up there with LJN on movie games with the ones they've made. I believe they made Lethal Weapon game as well. But anyway, added it to the collection. Got another one in there. Got all three RoboCop games now. And then, you may remember it a while back, I picked up a box for this game from Lemp. It's Silkworm, which is one I've actually been wanting for a long time because this is actually a pretty good game. You're a helicopter or like some kind of jeep or armored vehicle or something, and you can I believe you can play as both of them. It's been a while since I played it, but it's a pretty sweet game if I remember correctly. So I got those two games in trade for a Mario Kart Double Dash. Value was pretty close on that, and I was happy to get these two games that I've been looking for actually. So speaking of Lemp, I also went to I was in Indiana this past weekend. And we were in Terre Haute in Indianapolis. I didn't really get to do much game hunting in Indianapolis. I went into one game store called The Exchange, which I would not recommend. Their prices were outrageous. And then I went into a place called Disc Replay in Terre Haute. This was a pretty cool store. Kind of, not the greatest looking store, but their prices were very decent. And I picked up, I believe I picked up 4 games there. Yeah, 4 games there. So first off, I owed Lemp a game for that Silkworm box he gave me a couple, 3, 4 weeks ago probably. So I saw this in their case. It's Genghis Khan, which is a pretty cool game. I already had it, but I saw the price tag on it and it was $5.99. This game usually goes anywhere from like 10 to 15 bucks on eBay. So I thought it was a great price. The cart's in like terrific shape, and you can see I've still got the price tag on. So I went in and picked that up. It's a really good price for it, so I definitely had to pick that up for Chris. And I texted him, told him I got him a game, and he was very happy to have that. Additionally, they also had in the Super Nintendo stuff, which I rarely buy Super Nintendo stuff if you've ever seen the channel, especially not at retail price. But I saw this one, and it's one I've always been pretty interested in, and it's Doom Troopers. If you could tell, I paid $15 for that. The cart is in kind of rough shape. It's got some wear here on the top. There's some sticky residue on it. The back label's torn. I don't care about the back label. Some people replace it. I don't really care. But I want to get something clean off this. It's got sticky residue from a label or something on it. So I'm going to get something clean that off. But Doom Troopers is a pretty decent game. It goes for around $25 on eBay usually, I think. But they had it for $15 because of the label damage. So that was another reason I really like this store, because they actually took into account the condition of their games when they priced them. Very important thing to remember when you're looking at a retro store is if they take into account the condition. Retro stores should take into account condition, because us collectors don't want crap labels at full price. So $15, I thought with the condition, that was a pretty decent price for that game. And I'm buying it to play. I'm not a big Super Nintendo collector. I have about, 60, 70 games for Super Nintendo, maybe not even that many. But I wanted to check it out, and I saw it, and it was a decent price, so I definitely picked that up. And then next, they had a couple of racks of PlayStation 2 games, just mostly sports titles, and it said prices from 88 cents to $4.88, so I flipped through them. And first off, I saw this one, Trigger Man, which is one I've seen here and there for pretty cheap. And this was priced at $1.88, so I mean $2. I'll almost always pay that for a PS2 game that's not a sports game. And the best part is, it is complete. Disc is in great condition as well, so another great find at the Disc Replay. I highly recommend Disc Replay if you've got one near you. At least the one in Terre Haute was pretty great for me. And then also on that rack, I picked up Mission Impossible Operation Surma. Yeah, it was $2.88, so $3. I'm going to pay that for a PS2 game. And fun fact, Mission Impossible on the N64 is actually one of my top 5 favorite N64 games. It's not a great game, but it was one I actually had when I was younger, and I played it all the time. I had a lot of fun with that game, so I figured I would check out Operation Surma here, but I guarantee it's not as good as the N64 one, but what else is going to be? It was one of my favorite games on N64. And lastly, I went into Five Below, which is kind of like a $5 store as opposed to a dollar store. Everything's $5 and below. And they have video games there. Some of you may not know that, so you may want to start checking out your Five Below. Usually have some DS games, or 3DS games, and then they have some PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 games. So I went in there, and they had, which I think I have this on 360 already, but I went ahead and picked up the PS3 version. It's BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend. BlazBlue is a pretty good fighting game. It's kind of like a anime type look to it fighter. I haven't really played much of the BlazBlue series, but it's always been a very cool looking series and something I wanted to check out. So I definitely picked that up, $5. And then they also had Killzone 3, which I've been wanting a copy of Killzone 3 for a while because if you've seen previous videos, I have a big Killzone 3 Special Collector's Edition, the helmet. And I bought the helmet and the art book in the box, but it didn't come with the game. So I saw this there for $5. I went in and picked it up, and you could see it's a greatest hits version, but it's just the greatest hits sticker, which is great because I hate those stupid red cases. This isn't a normal case. This is just a normal one with a sticker for greatest hits on it. So I picked that up to complete my my Hellgast edition of Killzone 3. So that's it for the pickups this week. Hopefully I'll be picking up some more stuff. I don't know, and we'll see if I can get out. I also purchased a GoPro camera that I'm going to start doing some flea market hunting videos with pretty soon here. My previous spy glasses that I was planning on using just weren't working out, so I'm going to use the GoPro. I may still do some spyglass videos to do some yard sale hunting because I don't think people really want me recording on a GoPro at the yard sales. We'll see, I guess. I might try it. So, look forward to those. I don't know when they'll be out, but I'm hoping to get some more done here soon. Otherwise, I'm thinking about some other videos. There was a Twitter thing the other day that I got tagged in by CrossChop, and it was 4 favorite games, and I was thinking of doing a video for my 4 favorite games. I obviously posted on Twitter, so if you're not following me on Twitter, you should definitely check that out. I don't post a lot. I mostly post my videos and the videos I like on YouTube, but if you check out Twitter, you can see my 4 favorite games, and I'll probably be doing a video on that sometime later this week or maybe early next week because I don't think I'm going to have as many pickups, so I'm going to try to save up a little bit to get another pickup video out to you guys. But anyway, Cade doesn't have any pickups this week. He probably will the next time because he's supposed to be getting some new 3DS games possibly. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.